Put a little rainbow in your pocket, put a little starlight in your eye, sunshine in your walk, your talk, soon you'll realize happiness is little rainbow, dreams come from the stars, smiles are made of sunshine, and hearts are made for love. Look for the rainbow when it's raining. Look for the stars behind the clouds. The sun is gonna shine again. Of this there is no doubt. Happiness is the rainbow. Dreams come from the stars above. Smiles are made of sunshine, and hearts are made for love. Put a little rainbow in your pocket, put a little starlight in your eye, sunshine in your walk, your talk, soon you'll realize happiness is the rainbow, dreams come from the stars above, smiles are made of sunshine, and hearts are made for love. Happiness is the rainbow, dreams come from the stars above, smiles are made of sunshine, and hearts are made for love.
Where people keep coming back to pantomimes. We have people that come in and book the same seat for the full run of the show. Our finale night is already booked out. It was booked up. They queued up on the first day to book that out. So we must be, we must be doing that. We must be entertaining people when they keep coming in their droves. I get great satisfaction out having a cast that's made up of from 7-year-olds up to maybe 70-year-olds mixing together and
So how long were you at Pantomime, John? I remember you at Pantomime.
A long, long time. I missed a couple of years just.
How long since your first Pantomime in Buncrana, do you remember?
That's about 25 years, 24 years or something like that, you know.
On the drink beforehand is very strict. Very strict on it. And there's a publican in this town keeps letting me down and keeps bringing in a week. I made it quite clear you only grant. And I appreciate the bullies do it. I appreciate it. But it can get
I enjoy the crack and I like the singing part of it, being in the chorus and singing with the rest of the cast, We have great fun on the fortnight. This year now there's a lot of young girls in it. Now, when we were in it before, there were fairies. now they're growing up and they're all singing and they've all got good parts, you know.
For you yourself, Jim Doherty, what do you get out of pantomime?
It keeps me young. I'm no chicken.
Anna McGinley, how are you?
Fine.
You're in charge of makeup here.
Yeah.
Buncrana Pantomime.
Yes.
For many years too. How long are you involved?
Oh, Danny, since the very first pantomime. I don't know how long that is really. I don't want to say either.
Have you ever gone on stage at all?
Never.
You've always been behind the scenes.
Always behind the scenes. Always.
Why do you do it, Anna, year on year?
I do it because I enjoy doing it. And you always meet loads of people every year. There's somebody different and it's interesting.
You've been involved, obviously, professionally in hairdressing and in beauty salons as well for many years too.
I was indeed. And then I done hairdressing, worked in Edinburgh for years and done beauty culture. And I loved it. And then when I came here, I got involved, met Helen and Neil, and they invited me along to help them out. And I'm here yet.
You're working on Union at the moment.
Yes.
A hard job. I imagined, only imagined this, that you would have had a trowel working on Union. You would need one. Foundation Union. Foundation. Need plenty of it now. At what stage do you turn into Daphne or is it Flora?
Flory.
At what stage?
When I think it's on the wig.
That's it
That's
then.
right.
You become Flora.
She's into character then.
Because they're the ugly sisters though, I suppose you can get away with a certain amount of
Exaggeration.
artistic license here.
Well, no, we like to never look well, do you know?
Exaggeration. Right.
You have more. How many are in makeup?
Oh goodness, we have 8. 8. They're usually, most of them are here every night.
And what time does makeup start?
Makeup starts around 7:15 and the show goes on 8:15. Then as the night goes on we have the ball scene. So we have to change all the ladies again. The hair has to be put up and they change into a ball gown. It's a huge amount of work because it's about 9:30 before you can start on the ladies to transform them into ladies for the ball.
Well, good luck, Anna, and thank you.
Well, this will be third. Two Alibaba and what do you call the other pantomime dog?
We're on Jewel Coke and Alibaba.
Jewel Coke.
My real name is Catherine. My real name is Catherine. Yes.
And you've never pantomimed before, and no doubt you're enjoying every minute.
Every second of it. Thank you, Neil.
Venture on the 21st of July. Finish on the 28th. You're qualified trained, wanting set numbers and everything. I see. And you're all members of the pantomime here. Oh, yeah. You know, I see. What's your name? Seamus. Seamus. From Buncrana. This is your first pantomime? This is the first pantomime. This is the first pantomime, is it? No?
No, my fourth. I was
Oh, you're fourth.
I was an old man. I was a sailor. Now I'm a woman.
No, you're good. Anyway, you're enjoying every minute of it.
Julia!
So, you're Rebecca and Marie and Sarah and Elizabeth and Eileen. Yes, like man. You'll enjoy what you're doing, no doubt. She said the lady in charge was... What are you doing in the show?
I think I'm a gypsy.
A gypsy dancer. Well, you're enjoying every minute of it.
Yes, very good.
Have you ever been pantomime before? No. But you will be again.
Perhaps.
So you know now. Ford, Patrick Ford. Number, right. And you're enjoying the pantomime, no doubt. Oh, I love it.
Actually, I only popped into Buncrana to get a tyre changed on my car. He was sure that people would the cast, so I'd stay.
Come back next year, no doubt.
Yeah, you're right.
Hopefully, yes.
Looking there with the camera.
No, for the finale. I know there's a lot of little things that have been planned. Make sure that the stage crew are aware of anything that they need to know about. I want to say a very special word of thanks to Eileen, McDade and all. The extraordinary transformation that Anna was able to do. Also remember now our stage crew, and our people, all the people behind the stage and our lights. I want you to enjoy this night because it is your night. Right, we go.
Meet a lot of new people here. People you'd probably meet in the street but wouldn't speak to. But now like we've opened up a new friendship, new bond. They find very good. I'm the innkeeper. Something I didn't have to rehearse for many of it.
Here, go, Andy. Enjoy stuff.
I sing a wee song. A song called Happy Ever After. It's just the same.
Because happy ever after goes one day at a time. Are you ready to go? Wake up, baby, I know it's raining. Still we gotta rise and shine. Because happy ever after comes one day at a time. We say happy ever after comes one day at a time.
ComputerNadenBureau.com. We can do anything. We can get any married man or not married man, a woman.
You joined the club?
Right on down it.
How many pantos have you done now?
This is my fourth. Love it, Danny. Meet new friends. Absolutely brilliant people. By the way, Danny, I hate lipstick.
Well, the innkeeper's got quite a bit on there.
Oh, I'm with that.
Well, he reckons we've got a big mouth, so I don't know.
Huge commitment, and it's all voluntary now. People don't get paid or anything, you know, this is all voluntary. And the same applies to most of the 418 people I've mentioned. Those are people that I've gone along to and I've said, I need their wedding dresses or their bridesmaid dresses. I've gone along to shops. Have you any old dresses that are out of date, jewellery? You know, people just give and are glad to give. Martin McLaughlin and Kevin Breslin gave me the use of the old Clubman factory in Buncrana to do the scenery and props. They gave it to me in May to stay as long as I needed. I mean, I couldn't have put on a pantomime without their help to do that. And then all of these people, they just give when you ask, you know, they're so generous.
So the significance in the miniature stage here, what is that?
I do the miniature first, and this is all 1 inch scale. 1 inch equals 1 foot.
Right.
So this year, for the first time, I just made this miniature scale, which is just a cardboard box, you know.
Yeah.
So I've got these slotted in here for the side wings as well.
Yeah.
So the height of this is 14 feet, and by a width of 17 feet. And these side wings are 4 foot by 12 foot.
I see.
And as well as that, you know, with any perspective lines, you always have a vanishing point. That's the vanishing point there. And all these lines, you know, go to that. So on the big scale then, you just have a large piece of timber, a large rule to mark off from the vanishing point. And it gives you a good line of perspective.
So how long were you involved now in painting the scenery for the Buncrana Pantomime?
Since 1976, believe it or not.
Really?
When I was a young boy of 23.
Good heavens. So you've just given away your age now?
Yeah.
What do you get out of doing something like this?
It's very fulfilling, you know, when people congratulate you and think it's a good job, you know. Obviously, people who don't know much about art like
Absolutely.
And so it's great to see, you know, everybody on the stage, and it's a great community event, and you feel part of the community, you know. I'm very grateful for having been able to do this. And I just mentioned, I had some helpers as well that came in a few nights to help me with the painting. Louise and Michelle and Sabrina, a couple of girls, you know, came in.
Yeah.
Of course, Barry Stevenson and Joe Grant, you know, who did all the painting over the other scenes for me, which was a great job to get out of the way.
Yeah. Terry, thanks very much.
Well, actually, this year I had a spelling mistake in the scene out there. Just one of the signs says Chateau Rouge, and I've spelled Chateau wrong. Hopefully, nobody will notice that.
Very, very bad. Thanks, Terry. Well
Okay.
done. Great.
Thanks, Dan.
Delightful! Those delicate persons of Miss Daphne and Miss Florrie Butterfield.
Ewan McConnell and Eddie Murphy, Florrie and Daphne in Cinderella, the two ugly sisters.
We're two stepsisters of Cinderella. We will not say ugly sisters.
Make us out to be ugly.
The makeup. I mean, who does? We were having a look at you earlier before you put on the makeup tonight, and you've transformed, I have to say. Complete transformation.
Well, we can thank Anna McGinley for that. Anna does our makeup every night and her hair. Which is for somebody like me is a great treat to have hair. But Anna can work wonders.
You're in pantomime now for how long? Both of you have been involved.
Quite a while. 1976 was the first pantomime I've been involved since that. Missed one, but I've been involved in them all since that.
You've been in Cinderella before. You were Buttons before.
I was Buttons before, and I've been the dame before in Cinderella, so.
And I done Buttons before too.
Did you do Buttons?
Yes.
Yeah.
On the last night we made it 3 buttons.
Yeah. We made it.
So how's it going? We're a week into the show now.
It's going very well.
Exceptionally.
Exceptionally well. But in the show is enjoying it, and I hope the people out there are enjoying it too. They seem to be.
How are you two enjoying it?
Oh, we're enjoying it immensely.
We're enjoying it. We have to thank all the people that are helping us as well, because we have a backstage crew of our own sitting over here in the corner, and they're working wonders for us.
Our secretary here, the scriptwriter over here in the corner.
A former.
Oh, the maestro job.
Told her if she was ever going for a decent lunch to go to Johnny Bradley's. And we met old Mrs. McCracken, and she's keeping terribly well.
I'm sure you did. No, unless you're going back to the beach. I suggest you change it to something more becoming. But take it back.
What are you doing?
It's not the money. It's not the money.
Not the money.
You need a mortgage. You got to join the pantomime here. You have to go to
It
loan.
actually costs big money to do it. But it's a community thing. A community working together is a community that stays together. So for that reason alone, it's worth doing.
And the whole community is involved this time,
Yeah.
especially with the children. All the different schools are to participate in this year.
It's great for the children too, because it gives them confidence. When they go out there and do that, and see
As
other
one of these
people do
soldiers
it.
said the other night, come downstairs, you know, only for us to show them down the pan.
Probably True.
Particularly now he was right.
You didn't.
What do we have, Wally?
Yes, we've got a great prompter in the background, and he keeps us
The
right.
whole town hears him.
And have a conglash.
That's right.
Listen, it's been wonderful looking at the pantomime. Thank you for your comedy and your entertainment, and continued success in the next 2 weeks.
Thank
Thank
very
you.
much, Danny.
Thank you.
Our cares?
Cheers.
Young lady. Whatever's the matter?
Oh, it's my big command.
Oh, come and rest a while. We should have some refreshments.
Just speak on an invitation, Tommy. Now there's coming hobbling and rubbing. My feet are sore.
Well, mine was sore first.
We're not young fit on you.
Now, how dare you speak to my daughters like that?
But I'm sentimental for the last 3 weeks.
You talk to your mom like that.
No, I do get great enjoyment and great satisfaction out of it, you know, and you know, it makes it all worthwhile, all the hard work.
I remember you distinctly whenever the first night of pantomime that ever I was involved in, you stood on a chair in front of the entire cast before we went up on stage for the opening scene.
That's right.
And you talked to us all. You talked very much from the heart, and it was an emotional thing for you.
It was very emotional, yeah. As Patricia will be doing, as Mary might be changing costumes as well. I have to apologise to Mary. See, Mary thought I was going to do a completely different pantomime this year. Instead, I gave her the problem of making all of these very complicated frock coats. You have no idea the amount of work that goes into those. Mary had to cut and make every single one of those. I put her off, kept her back from doing all of the other things she would have been doing about the costumes. But as I said to her today, in all the pantomimes we've done, Mary has never let me down.
There's no such thing, I'll do rightly. There's no such thing as that.
And then you're here then for the full run of the pantomime, in case the worst might happen.
Well, nothing
Preparatory work.
Well, without sounding like I'm bragging, nothing actually happens to costumes because they're all made of very top quality material. They're made all with one breakable thread. Not unless they tear them across the floor here, they couldn't pull them apart. All the ladies' stuff is all washable. All the materials are seen to that. And everything is kept clean and sparkling.
The costumes have been superb, have been admired by everyone. In fact, one of the years I had a designer from Dublin. I used to do a bit of business with him at Clubman. Came to the show and came down afterwards and met Mary. And he could not get over the costumes. Tell him, what's his name? Where is he?
John Russia.
John, not John Russia. Anyway, we have 3 weeks for you to really enjoy yourself. It'll be memories that you think back on, and you'll make friends. I want you to work like that. Friends, working as a team. Well, every one of us is very important. Every single one. Down to the little girls that we live on selling programs. They're all important. I want you to enjoy this, let's see. You've worked very hard. And I want you to enjoy it. I don't want anything unpleasant to happen. So, and what more can I say? Look, just let's all work together and enjoy it. Thank you very much. I emphasise that every night to them. I want them to enjoy and have as wonderful memories the time they've been part of the pantomime. And you know I have a lot of chorus members here who were fairies in the earlier pantomimes. It's got into their blood, and they have lovely memories as well.
I can see
All the devils. Maryland's devils. Good man. You're Carrie Watt. Playing. And what are you doing too? The same as him. You're doing a red devil. Very good. And you're enjoying every minute of it. Of course you are. What are you doing in the pantomime? You're doing a devil. And are you enjoying what you're doing? Yeah. This is the first time ever you're here. Will it not be the last? No. Now I'm glad. What do you call it? What are you doing?
The red devil.
The red devil. What's your name? Hello. I see. Well, this is your first pantomime, is it? But will you be back next year? Of course you will. What's this guy doing? Huh? You're enjoying every minute of it? Yes. And what's your name? You're Oliver. This is not your first pantomime, is it?
Kissing the wee girls.
Oh, the drummer boy. Yeah, pretty good. Enjoying the crack. Every minute of it. Every minute of it. Very good. You're a gypsy girl. And you're enjoying it. You will be back. And your name is? Ebert. Ebert. And of course, it's not your first time to appear in pantomime.
Oh my God.
Yes. No. Yes. You will be back?
Hopefully, yes. If I'm asked.
Eh?
If I'm asked.
If you're asked? Oh, well, come anyway. Part of course. Were you ever in a pantomime before?
I wasn't dead, yes.
And you will be back?
Yes, I will.
And you're enjoying every minute of it?
Yes.
For every big mistake you make, be grateful. That mistake you'll never make again. Every shining dream that fades and dies generates the steam for 2 more tries. There's magic in the wake of a fiasco. It gives you a chance to take a guess. And up from the ashes, grow the roses of success. Grow the roses, grow the roses, grow the roses of success.
Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again. Come, let me love you. Come, love me
Remember the tortoise and the hare who held that famous race. Speedy Hare went up nowhere and so coached to first place 'cause he had confidence, a little thing called confidence. There's no job to the man's when you've got confidence.
And they have lovely memories as well of being in the pantomime, you know. And I think, you know, it's a way of making friends. We've got a lot of strangers here. They came in as strangers, but now they're all great pals and working together. People that have never been on a stage before, people that have never sang to an audience before.
Well, you've instilled many, many great days of joy in people like me and continued success too.
I hope so.
And have a good run. And as they say, go break a leg.
Break a leg. Thank you very much, Danny. Vanessa is in the audience. Actually in the audience. At the very front row. She'll be watching every step and every movement, and we want perfection there. Right? You know that we are booked out since Thursday. Whole show's booked out. There's very few people that are running shows could say that. Where you go now? Good time.
Neil Doherty is in total command of everything. and I'm only his assistant. Because he's all the hard work done for me, and the cast are wonderful to work with, so it's really not difficult. It's definitely a big commitment, and we all give our time, voluntary, so there's no problem, but I enjoy it.
Directing's nothing new to you, of course, because
Well,
your own drama group.
That's right.
Talk to me a little bit about
Well, 20 years ago, Eamon Cutler formed our drama group, and we worked with the special needs, and we've been doing that for the last 20 years, and we've produced a lot of different things as well, and we took a lot of plays to America, and we took a small group of children to Scotland, all special needs integrated with mainstream children. So we've been working all together, I suppose I'm at it about 25 years. The pantomime says it all when you know that the people are coming home from America and Australia and Canada just to be here for the pantomime. And I think that it's just the best thing that ever happened in Buncrana.
Thank you.
That's no problem.
I remember coming down here to see the pantomimes in Buncrana in the 90s, and I was really fascinated by the interaction of the various characters there, the tremendous comedy, and I must say that some of the comments that the actors were coming out with, I suppose in other places would be nearly regarded as libelous, but even though I didn't know any of the characters then, I must say I found it very, very entertaining and very, very professional. It was something really special. Incidentally, I must say that since then, some of the names mentioned then, I know who they are now, and it's even more entertaining when I think back on it. Oh well, I mean, my experience of it has been, and indeed it's been reinforced with being here, is it's great for confidence building, it's great for community, it's great for self-esteem.
Teacher! Forward march!
There's, I think, somewhere in the region of 400 people from the general area involved in pantomime here. It's only in something like this that everyone gets a chance to be on stage, to act, to express themselves. I think it's something really, really special. And by the way, we have it totally booked out for the full run. You can see it opening there at the moment. Great.
Let's enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob.
She's trying to put up for you first. I'm covered again.
first. I have to make a few presentations here, and we're going to start now. And the first one goes to Eddie Murphy. Sir Samuel. And now can we have Sir Sidney played by Ewan McConnell. Could we have King Waldo played by Willie McLaughlin then? Lord Montague, that's Willie. And Baron Drew, played by Brendan Fletcher. And Albert, and Father, what is it? Father Dougal, played by Mark McLaughlin. Musical director, Michael, would you stand up and let the people see you? The next goes to our artist extraordinaire, and that's Terry Tedstone. And does Terry want to be here? And now if I could have Sally, Paula and Marie join me out here for a moment, please. These three ladies down the years have done everything that needed to be done, and I thank them and present them with this an appreciation for the many years that we have worked together. From the smallest fairy to the oldest adult, you have contributed in your own way, be it on stage or be it at any of the various departments like the sound, the stage lighting, the profile spot, which is not on me at the minute, the props, the ushers, the booking, the backstage crew, the dressing room assistants, hair, makeup, catering, children's supervisors, and the extended families of all of our cast who enable them to take part. And that's a very difficult and a very big commitment that people make, taking children to and from and letting people off. And I especially thank Leslie Ann McGrory and Genevieve McGuinness, who made the front cloths that you see, these front cloths. To my colleagues here in front, the orchestra, and our backing singers, I would like them all to stand and face the audience for one, please. Wonderful group of people. Now I say a big thank you to the production team. That's Patricia, Vanessa, Bridget and Eilish for all the hard work. And it was a lot of hard work, but very rewarding work when you see what the end result is. A special word of thanks to Danny Henderson and staff of St Mary's Hall, who were very helpful to us over the full 5 weeks. We've been in here 5 weeks, 2 weeks before the show, and then the 3 weeks of the run of the show. So I thank Danny and the staff very much. And finally, I'd like to thank Helen, my wife, and my 3 daughters, Jacqueline, Caroline and Janice. They've had pantomime since June. Since June. I should have added June 1976, and that's when I started. Now, what I presented them with is a very special thing to all of us in the pantomime. It's the words of the song Best Wishes, which was specially written for us by Phil Coulter in 1979. He had a house in Buncrana, as you know, and I rang him up after one of my pantomimes, and I said, would you write me a song for the pantomime? And he said, what type of song do you want? And I said, I want something that would be a wish to the people at the end, and that is what he came up with. So we've given that to each of them, and we have their name inscribed on it as well. And we say at it, by contributing your own unique talent, you have brought great joy and laughter to everyone over the years, and we thank you. And that's and now, as this is my last appearance as producer of pantomimes, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone that I've worked with over those 30 years. And I hope that someone or some group might come together and maybe divide out the different things that you have to do to produce this type of a show, because it takes a lot of work. And I would hope that a group would come together, and I would assist and help them in any way I can, but, you know, I'd advise them and that sort of thing, because I think that the pantomime has become a very important part of life here in Buncrana, and it has brought a lot of enjoyment, not only to the people that see it, but to all the children and adults that take part, and it's something that they remember for the rest of their lives. So on that note, I'll just say thank you all very much, and I hope it continues.
I could just ask you to bear with us just for a few moments, because we have a few things we want to do and say ourselves, so if you just spare us a few minutes.
It is our very great pleasure and privilege to acknowledge Neil Doherty on the closing night of his wonderful success, The King of Arcadia. All the pantomimes starting in 1976 have been widely enjoyed and praised. Many, many people over the years have contributed at this local involvement at every level is what has made Neil's pantomimes the unique events that they have always been. Cast of the early pantomimes have grandchildren, maybe even great-grandchildren in their later shows. The success of this wonderful tradition must be a tribute to Neil Doherty. Certainly he had great support and loyal helpers, and he would be the first to acknowledge that. But it takes a great leader to attract and hold the kind of support Neil has. He is blessed with great musical talent, has a way with people, enormous patience, and an ability to get the best out of everybody he works with. He is a very special man, and we are very proud of him. We hope he enjoys this small token of that appreciation and pride from us and all the thousands of people who enjoyed his pantomimes over the years. This extra memento is to remind him of all the crack we had. This is our version of the #1 Oscar Award, and no one deserves it more than Lee.
Jesus,
We also have a fairy to give Neil his card, and a butterfly to give Neil his card from the children. And in this black case is a laptop for her. So,
Well, I just have to say thank you very much to every single one of you. You've contributed more than enough when you contribute to giving yourself. And this is the choir master. No, we had great fun. We worked hard, but we had great fun. And I hope it continues. I sincerely do, and I would help anyone that would be willing to try and keep it going, because I think it's too good not to have it. And you see the enjoyment that these children get from it. A lot of them are sad tonight because it's finished. Thanks again to every one of you, and I really enjoyed working with you, and I hope that you enjoyed your time with me. And I'll miss you all. That's all I can say. Right?